Squirrel. What? Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm focused. Today we're talking about squirrel syndrome, shiny object syndrome, and how to focus. So this was a suggested video by Patricia from the Get Coaching Clients community. So first of all, thanks for suggesting the video. I was actually just thinking about this topic, so it's a perfect topic. If you would like to join us in the Get Coaching Clients community, you can go to LaTishaStyles.com/community and it'll take you directly to the Facebook group. Inside the group, I'm often sharing tips to help you with your coaching business, to obviously help you get coaching clients. We've got an entire listing of like life coaches and business coaches and relationship coaches, and you get an opportunity to advertise your business, to list yourself and list the link to your website or your freebie. So it's a great opportunity for you to connect with other people. You can go to LaTishaStyles.com/community in order to get started. Thanks, Patricia, for recommending this video. So she asked, can you talk about shiny object syndrome? And I actually call it squirrel syndrome because if you think about like when you're watching a squirrel, you know, those little rats with bushy tails, because that's what they are. And like they're like going one way and then they go to the other way and then they like dart one way and the other way. That's essentially what it's like when you're hit with shiny object syndrome. So how can you combat shiny object syndrome, not getting distracted and staying focused so that you can actually grow your business? That's what I want to talk to you about today. All right. So step one to combating shiny object syndrome is to set your long-term goals. Your long-term goals are those things that are maybe 1 year, 5 years, or even longer, you know, like setting those goals. And I like to set goals that are like 5 years off. So essentially where I want to be in 5 years. And then I like to back that off into like a 1 year goal. And then I like to break that down also into like a 90-day goal. And so if you set those long-term goals, whatever long-term means for you, if 1 year is long-term, then do 1 year. If 5 years is long-term, then do 1 year. If you can't even, you know, think past the next 90 days, then just do 90 days. Okay. It does go by faster than you think. But if you set that one main goal, then you can move into step two, which is to ask yourself with everything that you do, is this moving me closer to my goal or further away? And the one thing that we like to say in my house and we use often is this a credit or a debit? So if you're looking at your accounting sheet and you're looking at your goal, is that thing you're doing a credit that will move you closer to your goal, or is it a debit that'll move you further away from your goal? And that will also help you to get clarity in your business where let's say that, you know, your focus is like, I need to grow my email list, and you already know that that's your goal. It's not something you just chose because you think it's what you should do. Like, you know, specifically, like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, which usually helps if you have that guidance from like a coach or a consultant or a mentor that's telling you like, okay, this is your next thing. And you're like, okay, my goal is to grow my email list. And then suddenly you see a, you know, new course that's like how to, you know, brand your Instagram. And you've always wanted to brand your Instagram. Like, don't get me wrong. It's something that you want to do. But when you think back to your goal that you already set, well, is branding your Instagram moving you closer to your goal of growing your email list or moving you further away? If it's moving you further away from that goal, then obviously like don't buy the course. But if it's moving you closer, then yeah, do it. Where you can get tripped up in this, the area where you can get tripped up in this, it's possible to justify almost anything. So like, let's say you're looking at the Instagram course and you're like, well, if I have better content, then I'll get more followers, and more followers will lead to more people tapping the link in my bio, which will lead to people signing up for my email list. So yeah, absolutely. Like, doing something in one area of marketing is likely going to spill over into this other area of marketing. But you've got to be willing to be honest with yourself. Like, is this truly getting me closer to my goal? It's also a matter of the time that you're spending, people that you're talking to and spending time with, and things that you choose to do. I remember hearing from someone that as an entrepreneur, you have to get really good at saying no if you want to be successful. And I actually had to create a template, an email template to say no nicely, because I have a really hard time saying no. because there's only so many things that you can devote your time and attention to. And so if you want to really get out of shiny object syndrome and get out of squirrel syndrome, it's a matter of being able to focus, meaning saying no to the things that are not moving you closer to your goal and making sure you have those goals set. And the third thing that I would say in order to help you to combat that shiny object syndrome is to get a coach, get a mentor, someone who can help you, even if it's a consultant that's just saying, here's the roadmap, here's the project, and here are the steps we're going to take in order to get there. Because if, for example, you justify that Instagram course, and I don't want to keep picking on Instagram because I do like Instagram. You can find me at LaTisha Styles TV. If you choose that Instagram course and like you try to justify it, saying that it's going to help you to grow your email list, but then you talk to your coach, you talk to your mentor, and she's like, well, this is not where we want to be right now. This is not what we want to be doing. And by we, I mean you. And then you're like, okay, great. It'll help you stay on track. And I feel like that's probably one of the best things that you can get, or one of the best benefits that you get from having a coach and having a mentor, is that it allows you to stay on track, and you actually save money and you save time from all of the things that you would have been doing, from all of the distractions that you would have had by staying focused. So for example, when I have clients who join my program, the Create and Fill Your Coaching program, when they join that program, it's very specific as to do this first, finish this piece, then move to this next piece. And if you take that time to just hunker down and just work the program, you will have, by the end of it, your signature coaching program. You'll have your ideal client, and you'll know exactly who that person is, and you'll know exactly where to find them. And you can start booking your one-on-one clients into your program. And having that course and having that program helps you stay on track. But if you're the type of person where you're like, even with a course that gives me a step-by-step, I still might stray off track, well, then choose the VIP option, right? The VIP option is where you actually get calls to help you stay on track, and you get, a little bit more than that. You get the coaching for your actual offer and some more customization. But that's an example for my program. But let's say you were investing with, anybody else, right? Look at, is this going to help me move closer to my goals? Is this coach going to help me actually be honest with me and tell me what it is that I need? And like, what level of help do I need? Do I need one-on-one help? Do I think I can stay accountable in a group? Do I think I can do it on my own in a course? Or would I rather have somebody specifically guide me for my specific situation? So shiny object syndrome is definitely something you can overcome. Squirrel syndrome is what I call it. And it's something that I have overcome. It's what has allowed me to create and grow a successful coaching business, consulting business, to help many, many women every year, and men every year, to get coaching clients in their business. And it's a matter of me getting clear on who I help, staying focused in that, having that mentorship so that I'm only doing the things that are going to lead me closer to my goal, saying no to the things that are not a good fit for my audience, or not a good fit for, where I want to go and what I want to do, and just staying on track that way. So sorry, I got distracted just now. Just kidding. When you are trying to combat squirrel syndrome, just remember that it is okay to focus. You can keep those blinders on, and it will help you to continue on to reach those goals that you set. But you do have to set goals. I would love to hear from you. What goals are you setting right now? Is there something that you're wanting towards the end of this year and going into next year? If you are watching this and you really want help to create your coaching program, to create that solid coaching program, I would love to invite you to my latest training. It's called How to Create a Solid Coaching Program. There are details in the description box. During that training, I will show you exactly how to create your signature coaching program, how I booked my very first clients, how I made $2,400, how I chose that pricing to make that $2,400 from those first clients, how I enrolled and actually talked to people on the phone in order to get them into the program, and so much more. All you have to do is click the link in the description or go to latisha.tv/solid in order to join me. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm looking everywhere else. Bye.